Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as, investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are on Thursday, December 14th. We're going to take a look at Lucid today. So Lucid having a great day, pushing up over that 451 support level that we had, and then making a very clear run at the $5 level that we have on the chart. Now, it wasn't able to quite stretch up to the 546, 547 range, but that's a lot to ask in one day. But in any case, if it's able to continue to hold, either pin itself to or kind of draw back and confirm support off of 5, this could be a really good start to something relatively significant. So, not to say we've seen these runs in the past, right, where it looks like an amazing run and then it draws down, just loses all those gains plus a ton more. So, I don't want us to get too far ahead of ourselves, but it is doing a really good job getting distance from this downtrend resistance and starting to push through levels that are both outside of that and help it gain additional distance. Now I'm going to delete that for the moment because it's just cluttering up the charts, and instead I'm actually going to put in little bits of a potential uptrend support here. You see, catching these bodies, catching that wick, commencing at this wick here. So let's see if that holds in any way, shape, or form. At some point, whether it's sort of sidesteps or, goes up higher and then comes back down, at some point, I would expect it to bang into this uptrend support. That will be the real test for it to see if there's sort of enough significance in that level to hold or not. Now, I'll put in one additional level above where we are in case it continues to want to push strong. 583, 584, so a bit shy of $6, but I'd expect if it's able to overcome this, say, 547 level, that's the next level that I'd look for some strong resistance in. There's probably some here around 565 or so. I don't know that it's going to be as strong as that 583, 584, but if it kind of gets stuck there or pushes off of that level, don't be super surprised. I would say that's potentially a level of resistance as well. Now, flipping over here to the Think or Swim study, really, really interesting setup. We spoke about this last time. It was pinned to the mid-range of the channel after spending a lot of time just pushing off of the mid-range of the channel and out through the bottom, and not being able to do anything like this, like pin itself to the mid-range of the channel. While it was doing that, it started to trigger on the TTM squeeze indicator. And so if this is the beginning of a fire, I'm really, really interested to see if we get some green fire candles in here, how this takes shape, because that's a really, really solid setup. That's probably my favorite setup on this study, is a stock that pins itself to the mid-range of the channel and then starts triggering on the TTM squeeze indicator. Question is always, when it fires, which way is it going to go? So you have to sort of be able to gauge that and see how that plays out. So we'll see. It's pushing off of, sort of rejecting off of the upper bound of the channel at the moment, but showing some clear strength and ability to maintain price action outside of that upper bound of the channel. So both widening the channel, trying to flip the daily trend at least. You see a green wave cloud trying to develop here. So it's sort of in the try phase at the moment. Trying to basically turn these candles, where it looked like the bullish momentum was dying down, into some hiccup candles and throwing it back up there with increasing bullish momentum. And so all of these things, making for an interesting moment as Lucid tries to come off of this really, really crazy bottom that was well down into the threes. But yeah, I would be looking for, if there's really like a fire in this direction, and again, being that it's been under such long distress and so low priced, I would look for it to try to leave the upper bound of this channel and spend some time out of there. Eventually, would expect it to re-enter, eventually test the mid-range of the channel again, but who knows where the price could be at that point, right? That it could move it quite significantly. So That's what I'd really be looking for. It doesn't have to continue to have plus double-digit percentage gains every day, but finding some motion that's sort of out of the channel, or using these upper bounds of the channel. You see this white one and this gray one as support, or even this green wave cloud as support, and not needing to come back down to the mid-range before it sort of finds support and pushes up again. That would be sort of additional confidence boosting for me, because like I said, and I've said it many times before, these long distressed stocks, they show some promise at certain points and then they lose that and much more. Here's another example. So I'm pretty skeptical of the ability to neutralize a trend and then reverse a trend. Can it happen? Of course. Is this the moment when it's happening? I don't know. I feel like it's going to take a bit to prove it, and to make me feel confident in calling that out. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week has been going well. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.